this way before. Travel through the open door. Circumstances navigated the path, and life happened all so fast. No, it got lonely. Sometimes you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm offbeat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, cause I know life took a hold of me. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a play with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games you play, can't take it personal, cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth. It's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. This fight for millions. Take a second, see the blessing in it. With much expected, much is given. When I made the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine up, let us see your brilliance. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it to life. For the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm aces. Learn to develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition. I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lacking. Or cancer slowing our road. I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah.
Give back, give love, giving something away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going back soon and fight this final round. Life's a fight for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Can't get play, can't take it personal, cause the devil is a liar. Telling you what to do, it's all in what you do. Some things you gotta
do. Hey. JP, what up? What up? Love is the word. KJ, woohoo. G Brown, Birdman, Keith Sims, Mr. Blue, M Square. Don Juan DeMarco, we in here early. I started a minute early or something like that, right? What's up, Supreme Tax? Chris Lane, thank you guys for coming in here, man. Man, what a song. Man, this song make you feel good. I totally appreciate y'all coming in here, man. And I'm going to play the trailer for everybody coming in here. Coming in here late. Start the show. Hey!
Good evening.
Messenger.
You convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
15. I said 15. What up, y'all, man? I appreciate you coming into the show tonight, man. Hell of an interview area. Oh yeah, with the R. Kelly. Yeah, you know, funny thing. She's more or less, we live in the same area, man. And I was just called, she's from Chicago, right? And I was just, and you know how Chicago is synonymous with R. Kelly. So I was like, hey, what you think of the R. Kelly case? And she was like, man, that girl in the video was my basketball teammate in middle school. I'm like, what? I'm like, we got to do an interview about this, man. And And there you have it. It was completely spontaneous, man. I didn't even know. I didn't know, but I did know her father played basketball with R. Kelly. And I think that's what spawned it, because we've done family outings together and stuff like that. And I see her when she walks her dog, and her family walk their dog. And it's just a community thing. I saw her, and it happened. And and sometimes it bees that way sometimes, you know what I mean? And we just literally put that interview together that day. So today. So it's for us to enjoy. And that's a first person account. And yeah, man, she was very detailed, very, very detailed and illicit. So very believable, very, very believable, man. And R. Kelly is a scumbag. R. Kelly is a scumbag, and so are her parents. So are her parents. She said the brother ended up working for R. Kelly years down the line. Parents are scumbags too, but I don't care what the law say. No 30-year-old man should be conversing with a 14-year-old in that manner, and then she went on to say how Leah used to come watch him play bad. That's just utterly disgusting, man. Utterly disgusting, and they would act as if they were boyfriend and girlfriend. And it's just, man, what is this world coming to, man? Whew, man, protect your kids. Fathers, man, you got to be there for your kids, man. Man, don't let materialism and status cloud y'all judgment, man. Make amends with your baby mother if you're not with her, man. And be there for your kids, man. It's just incredibly, incredibly important, Brother Polite, Dr. York, Elijah Muhammad, R. Kelly, and the list goes on and on and on and on, man. It's just funny how power makes you believe that you're above the law, and you just can do what you want. Oh, I didn't mean to start the show off that way, but yeah. Yeah, so go check out the interview with the R. Kelly. It's on both channels. I'm gonna put interviews on both channels to make it easier for people, because I don't know which one y'all are on. So but it was pretty dope, and 30 minutes somewhere in there. It would have been a little bit longer, but Kennedy, y'all heard Kennedy, man. She was a little bit under the weather today. So, so everything agitated her, so, but yeah, man. So we back at it. PEDgate, man. Valdez and PEDgate. It seemed like it died down a little bit today from the fighter's perspective. You guys got to help me out with this. I thank you guys in advance. I didn't see no new tweets today. I didn't see no new Instagram posts today. If you guys did, please let me know. Remind me. I'm only one man, but people would typically do videos on it, or I would see it on my Instagram timeline, or y'all would DM it to me or tag me in it. But I didn't see no new posts, and I think the media can only take this journey so far. I really believe this isn't. I'm going to correct myself. I was wrong when I said the WBC champions. I think all fighters. It's not a WBC issue. It's an issue in boxing, and the men in suits are not going to say anything. Don't depend on a manager, a promoter, or an advisor to do or say anything as it pertains to what's going on in boxing. I think it's up to us. I really think the media has a stronghold, and I also believe the fighters are going to have to stand up and do something, because it's getting to the point where people are just succumbing, like just accepting it. Like many people in boxing just accept, well, that's just the way boxing should be. That's just the way it goes. And I think that we have to be that wedge, you know. Maybe some fighters need some confidence from the media. Maybe we have to hold them accountable. Maybe we got to call out fighters. But it's time. I mean, for the first time in history that I've been a part of boxing, in 30 days, no, less than 30 days, the 9th or the 11th, somewhere in there, about 20 days, we've had two of the most egregious crimes that we've seen in boxing in recent history, outside of someone dying, you know, bless them. The most egregious crimes that I've seen in a 25-day span in boxing. And I think the leverage is on the fighters and the media side and the fan side. And I think we need to build this momentum. Build. You know, what media member is gonna fly down to Arizona and do what needs to be done? How much pressure can we put on ESPN? Top Rank, WBC, Oscar Valdez, his opponent, his manager. You know, all these are players this week, you know. It's we know the solution. The solution is the easiest thing to figure out. How much effort are we going to put into it? We know the solution. You know what I mean? The solution is the phone lines are officially open. And oh, say it all again. The people in the back. Yeah. We know the solution, dog. The solution is easy, man. Easy. I think media is doing a hell of a job. I would honestly say I haven't done my best in terms of building it. I've allocated a show to it, you know, but where's Bryce at, man? Where Bryce at? What's up, man?
What's up, Fred?
How you feeling?
Everything's good. What you been up to?
Oh, not much. Chilling. What you got?
Nothing, man. It's just boxing's in the state. You know that. I mean, you know, these Mexicans, they look out for Mexicans, and they always claim black people hate on them, but they can't stand black people. I mean, you know, even George Lopez, the comedian, said, you know, the worst thing a Mexican can do is bring home a black person. He said that stand up.
I remember that.
Okay. So they want to pretend like we're always hating on them. It's the other way around. In prison, Mexicans have their own section. If you go in their section, they'll try to kill you if you're black. But yeah, we hate on them. So, like I said, I'm from California. Can nobody tell me shit about a Mexican? Can nobody tell me shit about America? Period. They always want to flip the script on us. Who's hated more in this world than the black man? Tell me.
Ooh.
Who's hated more?
Man, two black men.
Exactly. All the shit they've done to us in this country, you couldn't even write it down. That's how much shit they've done to us. You can't even write it down. There's not enough paper. There's not enough computers. There's not enough volume, okay, to organize all the bullshit they've done to us. All right? We're the most hated race on the face of this earth. Wherever you see white people, you'll see hatred against black people. You'll see discrimination. You'll see racism. You'll see murder. You'll see stealing, killing, and destroying. White people have done nothing but steal, kill, and destroy their entire existence. And what's the first thing they made a law not to do when they took over? You can't steal, kill, or destroy. That's against the law. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bald-headed bitch on a bar stool? You see the irony of that?
Yeah, for sure.
Did they steal from the Indians?
Yes.
Did they kill the Indians?
Yes.
Did they destroy their genealogy?
Who's
90%, right?
Yeah.
But yet, all the laws tell us we can't steal, we can't kill, we can't destroy. Do you see that irony, Fred? Well, I mean, what's your commentary on that?
No, you're speaking truth to power, and I hope that one day we'll realize our power and start looking within. I I don't think we should be looking to cure white people. I think we should be.
No.
I think we should be looking to get rid of all these devils in our community.
Mm-hmm.
Like Elijah Muhammad, like Brother Polite, like R. Kelly, like and the list goes on and on. Gangbangers and drug dealers, and the list just goes on and on and on. We have to hold.
But do you blame the abuser, or do you blame the individual who grew up in a cycle of abuse? You can't blame us because we are victims of abuse. Do you understand that concept?
Yeah, I understand that, and I think there's a certain point in people's lives. I don't know if it's age. I don't know if it hits every person at their cognitive levels, but there's a stage in everyone's life where you know right from wrong, and you understand discernment. And I can't look at a 30-year-old the same way I would look at an 18-year-old. Just me living my life and me holding myself accountable. Did I make dumb and foolish mistakes? Yes. Did I get arrested at 19? Yes. Did I I think that's the worst thing I've ever done, was get caught petty theft. But
okay, Fred, before you beat yourself up, I want to end on this. I want every brother I want every brother who's listening to understand this. Okay? The worst thing that ever happened to the black race was being exposed to the white devil. All of our maladies, every downfall we've ever experienced has come from the white devil. Okay? So don't blame brothers. Don't blame yourself. We are in a prison. This society was not built for us. It was built for white supremacy. They want to see us fail. They want to see us dead or locked up. This is not our society. This is not our country. Can you understand that concept?
I get it.
Every malady, every bad thing that has ever happened to every black person in America is because we were exposed to Satan. Satan has chosen the white race to reveal himself on earth. We are down here with the devil. And on that note, brother, I'm out. Y'all stay up.
Appreciate you. Thank you. Appreciate you. F Valdez. No one is talking anymore because it's the go along, get along game. F all boxers, all talk, no action, professional charlatans. Ooh, charlatan. That was, damn. You said a lot. You said a lot for that $5. Shucks, man. And by the way, this mic stand is on this last legs, man. It's on his last legs. I'm gonna have to get like a clip on or something. That mic that goes there, and just do it like that. So that $20 that I forget who donated $20 for the mic. That's gonna go a long way in the next mic stand. So I expect a new mic stand in the next 30 days or so. But I'm frugal as hell, so I'm gonna hold out, and it is what it is. So, but yeah, he is right. I went through that phase. I'm gonna tell you guys, I went through that phase of the system. Then that balance of like, you got to hold yourself accountable, and you got to have and then you got the system oppressing you. I don't know the ages I went through that, but I know about 34, 35. I think I settled into like my journey. Like I didn't have what I have amassed now, but I understood the journey and what it took to get there, and I knew it took discipline. I knew it took personal accountability. I knew I really, really couldn't make any financial mistakes. I knew I had to just literally focus, and then like you literally see like your childish ways just start falling off of you, kind of like dead skin, just kind of dissipates, and so I understand that. but I don't know. Like right now, I'm at an age where I have empathy. I have empathy for every black man, and along with that empathy, I lace it with personal accountability. I don't let no one get away with it. I really, really don't, under any circumstances. Because that's who I hold myself to this. Not the do we say same standards? I don't know, but I hold myself to that, and it is what it is. But yeah, boxing is a microcosm of the bigger community, and there is systemic oppression in boxing. Uh, do you think it's by accident that Canelo he gets suspended for 6 months? Luis Nery doesn't get suspended. Martinez gets to fight, and Valdez gets to fight. Do you think that that's by accident, or do you think that that's by purpose? On purpose, I think that's on purpose. And um, and we all have to understand that. But there has to be a fighter out there to take the lead on this. That I'm not sure if this is just a WBC issue. I think this is a boxing issue. I think that, yeah, man, it's such a big issue, and boxing is so vulnerable right now. It's so weak and feeble that this literally can uproot a whole bunch of stuff. But everyone's afraid to talk because everybody's waiting on that fight date. You fighting once a year, so if you fighting once a year, damn, if I say something, they gonna blackball me and I won't be able to get a fight. And people are afraid of that. I remember when the young man was in here, Lionel Thompson, and I remember, is Reggie in here? I didn't see Reggie, but Reggie says, nah, don't be tough on him, man. You don't want to get him blackballed. And I'm like, no, he came here to speak his truth. That's what he came here for. He wanted to get it off his chest, and this is the platform to do it. Thank God it was our platform, and I think it's time. I Man, I don't know, man. I think my courage is pretty much Hall of Fame worthy as it pertains to standing on my square, as it pertains to these issues in boxing. And I'm not right all the time, but I think I've done right by the bigger picture. And I want to fight. Like, I really, guys, Eric, Andrew, I really, really want to fight. But I remember when I got my credentials taken, and everybody just watched. You know what I mean? Everybody just watched. And no one came to my aid, So I want someone to take the lead. I'll be a great follower. I'll be the best follower that I can possibly be. But I'm just leery of the fighters. I think fighters got a level of cowardness in them. I really believe fighters got coward in them. They want that paycheck. They've been doing this for 20 years. By the time they get to this level, they've been fighting for 20 years. So that's not all they know how to do. That would be disrespectful to them, but they spent the majority of their time becoming a professional fighter. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you, I want to help. Y'all already know. You know what I mean? Yeah, right, Philip, I want to be it. There's a piece of me, and my schedule permits it. I can basically do anything I want, right? All the grandparents are retired. I can afford a babysitter. My schedule allows me to do basically what I want as it pertains to going to Arizona, and I don't really need a credential. But I wouldn't get the support because I've done it before and I didn't get the support, and and fool me once. That's good enough for me. You know. But I want someone to take the lead on it, man. I wanna someone, I'm not gonna mention people's names, but it'll be great, you know, if someone from new media took the lead and said, you know what, I'm going to get Bob and the WBC and Valdez manager and oh man. So Fred, can you build a house yet? I just did it last summer. You didn't, you didn't follow, you follow me on Instagram? Did you follow my stories? I built the whole house. I built the whole house and an apartment building last summer during quarantine. What's up, DJ?
What's going on, Fred? How you feeling tonight, man?
Good, man. How you feeling?
Man, spectacular, man. Just watched a good it was a good slaughtering, matter of fact.
Yeah, I cut it off. That shit off.
Yeah. Hey, man, Ole Miss look good, man. It's gonna be real interesting when they come to Tuscaloosa in a few weeks.
Man, come on, man.
No, man, it's gonna end the same way it always ends. But anywho, man, you took the words right out of my mouth, man. I thought about it the other night when I got off the phone. You're like, you know what it's gonna take? It's gonna take somebody who is universally respected in the sport of boxing to throw that belt away and take a stand, man. It's kind of like when your girl or ladies, when you go through your man's phone, or guys, when you go through your girl's phone, if you're not ready to leave, then what you going through the phone for? Because you're going to find something.
Right.
So if you're not ready to throw that belt away and say, you know, to hell with the WBC, what you speaking out for? What you speaking out for? You still going to keep that belt and you still going to pay them folks.
Right.
So, you know, you kind of took the words right out my mouth, Fred. But it's going to take somebody like an Errol Spence or maybe even who else holds that belt? I don't think the boxing world universally respects the Charlos like that. You get what I'm saying? It's gonna take somebody to really take the lead, be the alpha dog in this situation. Like I believe if Wilder was still the champion after he wins the belt, which we he's already said, man, fuck that belt. I want Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
It'd be so dope after he sleeps Tyson Fury in a few weeks if he just, man, listen, I'm the fight. Fuck this belt. Right. Anthony Joshua, come get it.
Right.
You know, for all Floyd Mayweather's faults, he was really good at that, man. Man, fuck these belts. I'm the fight.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like what I equate it to, Fred. It's kind of like recognizing the sport is dirty. If you know, while the NFL had all their things going on, kind of asking the players not to play in the Super Bowl.
Man, I wish.
You know what I'm saying? It's because people tie championships to your legacy. Like if you hadn't won a championship in a sport, you ain't shit. Right. You could be Russell Westbrook, absolutely destroying people, averaging a triple-double for 3 straight seasons. But he ain't won a ring yet. So it's kind of like that, Fred. We ask him not to play for the NBA championship when if the NBA was as racist as we think it is? After Donald Sterling came out and said what he said that year. But the NBA got his ass up out of there because the players run that league. So until these fighters are ready to like really throw these belts in the trash, say, man, fuck these belts. These belts are only as good as we make them.
Absolutely.
You know, I don't think anybody's ready to do that, Fred, because these belts are bargaining chips when it comes to these championship fights for these guys to get more money.
Right.
You know, that's all they really are. They're not really status. They're just, okay, I got this. You know, this proves how good I am. Forget the skills that you saw in the ring. This proves how good I am. No, I'm the fight. Y'all see how good I am. But yeah, man, that's my thoughts on that, man. Other than that, man, you know, what else you got good going on, man? Need to come down here and get some of this barren land in Alabama, man. It's real cheap right now.
I know it's cheap, but yeah, I don't know. You got to call D for that. Tell D to buy another castle on the hill.
Yeah, man. Myself, my sisters, and my cousins are trying to figure out right now what we're gonna do with this 10 acres our grandfather left us. Because
Congratulations.
he left it for, he left it for all of his grandkids. It's 10 of us, and so like four of them want to sell it, the others want to keep it, but we all got equal shares in it. So all depends, man. All depends on what we want to do with it.
Develop it, man.
Man, they don't think like that.
Develop it.
They don't think like that. Everybody just see dollar sign. Oh, we can sell it. Oh, we can build houses on it. It's like, man, listen. Let's just hold on to it and see what happens. Let's not have knee-jerk reactions to it, man. He just died like 2 weeks ago.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. So.
I mean, show them my video of my grandparents' land. Did you see that video I did when I was in Virginia?
No, sir.
Oh, yeah. You got to go check it out. My grandfather, I should bring my mom on to tell that story.
Yeah, man. But that's one thing Kanye's goofy ass was right about. America is for sale. There's so much barren land out here, people, and it will always be valuable. America is for sale. But
yeah, buy them out if you can. Buy out the one.
Oh man, these property taxes ain't cheap though.
Yeah, I know.
The land itself ain't too bad, but the property taxes you have to pay every year.
Yeah.
Like my grandmother's house sits on 4 acres, and the property tax for that shit, man, goodness gracious.
I understand.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Other than that, man, hey, man, we got some good fights in UFC tomorrow. Got Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series.
I didn't even know he had. I'm glad you told me. Tuesday? Okay.
Yeah. He brought back his Contender Series, man, where he gives a bunch of prospects, a bunch of guys from lower promotions a chance to win a UFC contract. And they have fights every Tuesday.
Okay.
So it's gonna be great. What's up, light skin?
What's going on?
Man, chilling. Tomorrow's a big day, ain't it?
Tomorrow's a big day, man. Shout out to DJ. You got the DJ and Kyle show tomorrow, man. Shout out to the boxing section, dog. We got a great show planned tomorrow. We got a production meeting tomorrow early. We're gonna have some great content to put out. Shout out to my dog Fred, man, for extending the barbershop to us, man. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna ever franchise that bad boy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Kyle, I got a quote, man. I got a quote for that Delta 88, man. You talking about 13, 14 grand, bro.
Is it ready to go?
Yeah, it's ready to go, man. It's in pristine condition. Older guy had it, man. He's 72 years old.
Man, you better grab that shit and stop playing around, man.
I'd want at least 13, 14,000 for I got, my grandson, look.
That means he'll take 11.
That shit.
Bring
man,
that
17-year-old grandson don't know what to do with that car, man.
Man, bring that 11 to him, man. He'll give it up. That and put it in all hundreds. All hundreds always make people move a little differently.
Man, my grandma just sold her Corvette. I was mad because she ain't come to me first.
Damn. Man, I was looking at a C4 Corvette today, man. I gotta get my shit together. I'm gonna get my shit together, man. With the target top, I had a blue one. I think I want that thing back, man. I was listening to the oldies with the family yesterday, man. I said, damn, I miss my Corvette. That's all I used to do in the Corvette, man. Listen to them oldies, man. We need to get Fred, man. Fred, you got all the land in the world, man. You need old school now, man. You got to ride with your boys, man.
Nah, Fred need a donk, man, for sure.
Yeah, he need to go ahead and get them 100 spokes on there. Quit horsing around. You know what I mean?
Man, you gotta cut that fender wall out. Put you some folds on there.
Yeah, shit. Might as well, man. Throw some interior in there. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Barbershop on wheels.
Leather or cloth, Kyle. Leather or cloth.
You gotta go leather, man. Quit horsing around, man.
Hey, fuck that. No, I'm not trying to have my ass sticking to the seat.
Hey, listen. If I had money like Fred, it'd be Tiger's ass on the seats. God damn it.
Hey. No, Kyle. It'd be alpaca. That's $10,000 alpaca.
You block that shit, dog.
You block that shit. You don't rub on it.
Glasses. Hey, bro, that was a classic, man.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Fucking Fred, man. Listen, man, I don't give a damn what nobody say, man. Whether you like him or not, whether you believe in him or not, whether you believe him or not, goddamn it. If he see you on the side of the highway, getting harassed by the police, he gonna pull over. You know what I'm saying? And pull that goddamn camera out, man. You know what I'm saying? So fuck what y'all talking about. You know what I'm saying? Fuck what y'all niggas is talking about. You know what I mean? You might not agree with the nigga,
interesting story, man. I did that shit once, dog. And I was driving by and I saw, a couple kids, pulled over outside the car or whatever. I was like, man, the car looked familiar. And turns out it was my cousin and one of his friends, right? And he was speeding and shit. And I pulled up behind him, and the cop, nervous and shit. He looked at me. He was like, "What's going on?" I was like, "Nothing. I'm just, I'm recording, And I looked at the license plate, and I was like, "Wait a minute." And I called my cousin's name. He peeked out from in front of the car. I was like, "Well, what's going on?" They were speeding, and I recognized the cop giving him a ticket. And I went to high school with him.
Damn.
I was like, what, Michael? He's like, "Oh, what's up, man? How you doing?" I was like, then he ended up letting him off with a warning.
See, shush, man. Listen, because hey, listen. People always say like, "Oh man, fuck the police." Bro, I done did some dumb shit and got away. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'll never say fuck the police.
Boy, you ain't the only one.
I done did some shit where it was like, man, I love the police, goddamn. Because listen, I didn't have no plates, nigga. My license was suspended, and I was going 80. He let me keep my car and go home without a ticket. I said, man, you know what, man? I never said fuck the police ever again after this. Shit. Now, and my boy had my 99 Ford Taurus.
Man. Oh, see, contrary to popular belief, man, it's really not like these sheriff's deputies. They really not that bad here. It's really the city cops, man. The city cops who wanna stick their frail ass chests out. They probably used to get beat up in high school and shit. Now they got a little gun, little badge, little mace, did a few push-ups. Now they think they fucking Superman. We almost went to jail one night in college in Birmingham where one of my teammates told the cop, if you ain't had that badge and gun belt on, I'll beat your motherfucking ass. I'm like, hey man, hold on, dog. Chill out. Like, come on, man. Before we have a he reached for my gun incident, man. Stop, man.
Hey, listen, I be telling niggas, man, listen. I be trying to be like I try to be like, oh man, blah, blah, blah. But sometimes it's like, nigga, shut the fuck up, nigga. I done been in the car with niggas. I'm like, hey man, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to go home, man. I don't give a fuck about you trying to be hard. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about him being they call highway patrol out here motor dicks. I don't give a fuck what you say is, nigga. Shut your dumb ass up, nigga. I'm trying to go home, nigga. This is before I had kids and everything. Fuck that. I'm trying to go home, nigga. It's a lot of pussy I ain't got yet, nigga. Y'all better shut the fuck up, nigga. You know
man, I just, I didn't want to go to jail, because I knew my grandmama always told me, I'm not coming to get you. You're going to have to sit in there. So I did whatever I could not to go to jail.
That's every black parent. My dad used to tell me, boy, he used to say, man, if you get locked up, boy, I'm going to tell him that take away your bail. He said, I'm going to let Bubba get to your ass.
The two times I went to jail, my girlfriend, well, now my wife, had to come get me out. It's like, whatever you do, do not call nobody else.
Look at that, man. Look at that guy, man. See,
I swear.
People on the state gotta have a rider, man. You gotta have a rider, man.
Yeah, man. One time it was just stupid. I was fighting in the club, being young and dumb. I got tased, then went to jail. How you like that?
Boy, them tasers ain't no joke, boy.
Man, listen, dog, it is a pain. It is a pain that has been unmatched other than getting shot and stabbed.
Did you piss on yourself?
No, I didn't piss on myself, but you know how when you waking up in the morning, Fred, Kyle, you know how you wake up in the morning, you get that good stretch in and you get a Charlie horse in the back of your leg or something?
Hell yeah.
Imagine that all over.
God damn.
That's what it feels like. Your whole body just locks up and it does not tickle at all. You feel the little prongs when they stick into you and then everything just locks up.
And then when they pull them out, you feel them too, huh?
No, you still feel it. It takes a while for your muscles to relax. You know what I'm saying? But you're still kind of twitching a little bit.
Damn.
So while they trying to peel my arm behind me and put the cuffs on, I'm like, let me go. Shit. All right, you got me. But, that's my wild story. Other time, it was just some shit I didn't go to court for, and they end up pulling me over. Hey, guess what? We got an FTA. You didn't go to court. We got a warrant for you. Don't worry about it. I was out 2 hours. I wasn't worried about it. But Fred, yeah, like I was saying earlier, man, we done got way off subject. Done started talking about other shit. Yeah, man. Until somebody universally respected in the sport decides to start throwing these belts away or vacating these belts, you know, nobody's gonna do nothing, man, because those belts are tied to their legacy. That's how they feel. Those belts are tied to their legacy. They feel like they can ask for this amount of money going into negotiations if they have a belt tied to their name, if they can call themselves champion. Not just taking out the best guys, they have to be called champion. You know what I mean? And 30 years from now, a lot of these kids are not going to go back and watch the fights. They're just probably going to look up, oh, let me look up his box record. Oh, let me look him up on Wikipedia. Oh, he never won a championship. Or, oh, he was only a champion for 2 years. That's what they're going to look at. So it'll have to take somebody who we know that's undoubtedly one of the best in the world to vacate these belts, man.
And I don't see that happening.
Nah, man. But yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Fred, as always, thank you for having me on. Hey, light skin, I'm gonna see you later on tonight, man.
Man, you know it. Yeah, hey, tomorrow, man. We gotta do a production meeting though, nigga.
I mean, I'm available all day, man.
I got you. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, Fred, take it easy, man.
Peace.
Hey,
yes, sir.
Hey, Fred.
Yes.
Hey, I gotta ask you, man. Who do you think the new media person would be to start it off? Does it have to be somebody like LDBC, or are you talking about like somebody like you know?
No, I think it can be who maybe Champ side, you know. Kyle, rest in peace to your boy Michael K. Williams.
Man, listen. You know we do Wired Wednesdays, Fred.
I know.
Man, listen, y'all gotta start. Listen, stay away from that shit, man. Listen, man, that shit ain't no good for nobody, man. Stay away from that shit there, man. Listen, that fentanyl, if you touch it, you could fuck around and die. Just touch it, Fred. If you touch it,
really? Are you joking or are you serious?
Nigga, look at my face, nigga. That shit getting your nails, you can fucking die, bro.
Wow.
That's how powerful that shit is, dude. So like my homeboy was a cop. He said they used to do like these little drug kits, right? Where they put the drugs into like some type of solution or something, and then it'll tell you what that drug is. If it turned a certain color, he said, dude, when they start doing the fentanyl, niggas start passing out dying because that's how strong it was. It was getting on their fingers and on their skin, and if you inhale it, it's over with, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, that shit crazy, man. Cause like, you know, my wife had the epidural and shit, you know, after they wanted to give her the fentanyl. I'm like, hey, hell no, man. Fuck that. What y'all doing? It's like, oh no, we monitor it. Cause you know, I work at the hospital, man, and we got ODs all the time. You know what I mean? And that fentanyl ain't no joke, boy.
Wow.
You get a bad batch of that, boy. It's you gonna see Jesus.
Really?
You gonna see Jesus. That fentanyl ain't no joke, bro.
Wow.
That fentanyl ain't no joke.
How do you like? I had this question. How do you respond like when someone dies of a drug overdose? Like in your hospital, like not saying Michael K. Williams because obviously you have an attachment to him, but how do you respond when people die from overdoses in your job?
Shit, you just be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like he just say fuck it and keep walking. You know what I'm saying? It's yeah. Cause you know every nurse, every doctor, everybody's running to this one room to save this person's life. You feel what I'm saying? In fact, we had a situation today like that I had just missed. Well, my homeboy's like, man, boy, you sure know when to come back. I said, hell yeah, shit, I'm glad I missed that. They're like, hey, yeah, man, shit happened. Cause you remember I told you, I saved a kid life that was that almost overdosed. If I would have kept doing the podcast, it would have been like, man, fuck what you talking about, and didn't look, he'd have been dead. Cause my homeboy was like, hey man, he got something on his mouth, man. I said, man, shut the fuck up, man. I'm live right now. That's what I told him. I said, nigga, I'm live right now, man. Fuck you talking about? So then my other homeboy came over, and I said, hey, bro, he had a shit on his mouth when he had a shit on his mouth earlier when you saw him. He said, nah. So nigga, that's when nigga was oh shit. So yeah, but if I was just like didn't give a fuck, bro would have died.
Yeah.
And the whole fucking staff would have been fired.
Yeah.
They fucked up. Yeah, man, that shit crazy. That fentanyl ain't no fucking joke, dude. That fentanyl ain't no joke, brother.
Wow.
I'm telling you.
What
Dude,
is it exactly? Is it pill form or powder form?
Powder.
So it's like cocaine.
Damn near. I only seen like pictures of it in powder. Y'all can tell me if it's in the pill. Y'all can tell me, but I've only seen it in the powder form. You know what I'm saying? And it's like people snort that shit, dude. And
oh, he says and liquid. So
you see,
so
I only seen it in the powder.
So it's similar to like you can put it in a spoon and heat it up and put it in a syringe.
All I know is people do like they snort that shit.
Yeah, Roland said it's a pill in Phoenix. Yeah, it's liquid. Queen says it's liquid, so you can get it in any form. You know.
Shit.
I'm not a drug expert at all.
I gotta Google what's the most deadly then. I know that powder, if it get under your fingernails, Fred.
Spray too? Damn.
Niggas want to die.
They getting it all type of ways, man. Mackie Dan says, respect to Michael K. Williams, man. When you come for the king, you best not miss. What movie is that?
That's The Wire, fool.
Oh, I haven't seen The Wire. I told you I didn't have
cable. You still fucking around? Bro, we've been talking about The Wire for like the last 3 years, man. Get your shit together. Fred, man, you gotta listen, kids in school now, man. Ain't no excuses, just solutions now, man.
Ain't no excuses, just solutions. Okay, I'm with that. Man. President Y'all Forrest said my dad died of an accidental coke overdose when I was 11. That messed me up big time for a long time. Yeah, I can imagine, man. Drugs.
My dad almost died too, fucking around with that shit, dog.
Yeah,
not fentanyl, but like coke. You know, coke was pure back in the day. So you know what I mean? Yeah, he almost died. Like if he would have died, I wouldn't be born. Yeah, me and my brother.
Yeah, it's because 3 people died at a party with a comedian.
Yeah, that's like back to back.
Yeah,
Fred, I'm a beam back in later on, man. I gotta get to this kid, man. My middle daughter, man. She acting a damn fool upstairs, man.
Okay.
You
can hear the noise.
You hear the noise.
Appreciate you. Yeah, man. I don't have the experience with that. I understand the concept of packaging and selling and doing that stuff. I don't know. Yeah, that's crazy because but a comedian died here in Los Angeles with 2 other people of an overdose, and allegedly they haven't said it officially yet, but they say he died from that fentanyl in the living room of his penthouse. You know, it's crazy how the thought I had. I was driving today, how you can be a functional drug addict. You know, like, and it doesn't have a description on it. Because growing up where I grew up, drug addicts looked a certain way. You know, they look like derelicts, like the people that just vagabonds on your street, But now it's what they call designer drugs, and you can be a functional cokehead now. Who knew, Michael K. Williams looked very functional, and more than likely that wasn't his first time doing it. And it's just sad. It's sad, I balanced that, like similar to what we started show. I balanced that level of sympathy and empathy. And then I'm like, damn, man, you should have got help, You know what I mean? Man, these drugs ain't no joke, man. Man, these dudes are really functional. Like that comedian, He didn't look like a drug head. You know, he looked very functional. I saw his stand up the week before at the Laugh Factory. He looked very functional. I mean, I didn't go and see it, but you know, you scroll down your Instagram. I saw a picture of him, excuse me, and he looked very functional. It's just I don't know, like it's not the same as when I grew up. You know, like how they say like the crack epidemic. You know, because I was in between Harlem and South Central LA, so I can visually see what it looked like. But now, niggas um niggas do coke and live a normal life, you know. So, oh really? I didn't know that. Thank you for telling me, KJ. He mentioned before he had a drug addict. I didn't know. Fentanyl is the strongest opioid in the world. God, and people taking chances. People really taking chances with this? Sheesh. Man. Whew. So, not that y'all are experts or anything like that, but how much is a pill of fentanyl or like a one shot or a one line? How much is it? How much? What's the street value? We done went way left. We could talk about Oscar in a minute. If ain't $25 for a pill, is that cheap or expensive? That sounds cheap. So if you have one pill a day, the fentanyl is the cut. Oh. So what does it cut with? So what does fentanyl cut with? $40 a pill on your side. So what does fentanyl cut with? How do you cut it? So fentanyl is in the cocaine. Somebody call in and just give, because I'm listening to I'm reading everybody, and it's mixed with coke or heroin. Fentanyl is the cut. Got you. Thank you. I got it. Got it now. Got it. So what does fentanyl come from? I know I can just look this up, but it's great that we have a conversation. What's the origin of fentanyl? Is it in the laboratory, or does it come from a poppy seed, or does it come from the lab? Oh shit. So if it's from the lab, they can literally population control. You know what I mean? man, that's a new population control. Fred, where you been? Like, I just heard of fentanyl killing people this weekend or last weekend, or you know, really for real. I'm just being honest. Damn. Fred, I just don't know. I'm late in the summer gun, but I want this to be the platform to educate people. You know, maybe we got somebody listening. You know what I mean? Who's like, man. So people don't know. Oh, so people don't know that it's fentanyl in the cocaine. Ah, so they're not knowingly taking the fentanyl because it's cut with fentanyl. Ah. It's like that dude didn't come into America. Ha ha! I got it. No, they take it intentionally. It's considered to be lace. Yes. So, do they personally? No, that's the cut. Somebody will call in and explain it. Yeah, they put fentanyl in my IV at the hospital after my cancer. I'm glad you made it out, man. Glad you made it out. I remember that. Glad you made it out. People don't know what cocaine is cut with. Because I remember it used to be cut with rat poison. That's the last thing I heard. Rat poison, right? What was that, the 90s? I don't know. You know, I don't be having too many questions about cutting and stepped on. I understand it because of my cousins, but I don't keep up with it. So didn't it used to be cut with rat poison, if I'm not mistaken? I don't know, man. I declined fit when I had procedures on my back. Yeah. You ain't never heard of that? So maybe I'm wrong. Rat poison and cigarettes. Okay. It was, I don't know. Maybe it was in weed and tobacco or something. I don't know. Damn. So the shipments now of cocaine comes from China now? So China is one of the leading producers of cocaine now? Y'all got to help me out with this shit. Oh, let me open. Oh, the phone lines ain't open. That's the problem. So the phone lines are open. Yeah, I'm totally drug illiterate. And there are a lot of people out there that are drug illiterate as me too. You know? Oh man, I wish I knew it so I could explain it to y'all, but I really, really don't. Thanks. Someone help me out. Someone help me out, 405. What's up?
Nah, I mean, I can't tell you from the perspective of a supplier or maker, but I could tell you from a user standpoint,
okay.
And that is a very real thing. What you're saying, there is a class of society out there as functional drug users. You see them every day. They're in the ER. They're in the public schools. They're in your even the daycare centers. They're in the most intimate, most precious things that you would just overlook, and they're there. But these people have the look and the lifestyle and the profession that you will never mix and match the two with. But here we are, and there they are. And yes, they do live a promiscuous, devilish, lack of a better word, lifestyle. But yes, they do exist. I'm one of which. But I do make sure my kids are motherfucking fed. I do make sure my bills are motherfucking paid. Because if the last person is the one to go, it should be me. I'm gonna drift off just a little bit, but I'm gonna bring it right back. I promise you, Fred. I'm gonna hold you too long because I know there's a lot of people who want to jump on. Dame Dash, he said in various interviews, I am the sacrificial lamb to my children, and I am the sacrificial lamb to my children. They could grab a cleaver, they could grab a steak knife, they could grab a sushi knife, cut me the fuck up, and use me for your consumption, please, because you are my drive and my love. There is such thing as putting your love for the ones that you are ultimately just put in first place, and then you may have an inner sin, inner sickness, inner vice within you. Now, with that being said, that's why I have withheld from certain things on the menu. Let's put it that way, because I don't know what's out there, and it's so sad because that was the first thing that came to mind when I saw this actor pass away. I was like, damn, at 54, motherfucker, that's young. 60, that's young. 70 to me, that's young. 75 and over, all right, now we're pushing it. Now I can start pointing the finger at you and call you an old man. But 54, that's really young. There's no reason for you to die, especially with all that wealth and money. You could afford the best chefs. If you notice, CBS New York on YouTube, they showed his apartment because they said Brooklyn. What comes to mind when you see a Brooklyn? You think of the hood, you think of the ghetto, but nah, they showed a downtown Brooklyn near the Barclays, and he lived in a very good part of Brooklyn, and it shows that building he was living in, it was people with money, so he wasn't no broke ass fucking actor, so he's good. So at 54, then he passed away in that type of a setting. I got to put two and two together, my brother. If you pass away, it's because you happen to afford these certain type of things, and I'm pretty sure his metabolism, his heart rate, his digestive system was able to ingest that. But maybe the person that gave it to him, I'm even willing to forgive them this, and I'm willing to go as far as that. They probably got the shit from whoever they got it from, and the shit was laced. How the fuck they knew? Maybe the guy that he got it from was just trying to, get it at a discount. Trying, you know what I'm saying? That's why he cut the shit up, because he's trying to make a profit. He's trying to make a discount for yourself. Go ahead.
Fentanyl is cheaper than cocaine. Since it's
I cannot tell you about fentanyl, and thank God, and maybe I've never ingested that, but I have fucked with the top tier type of drugs, and I do talk to my dealer, and I know he's gonna lie to my face, because who's to say? You know, I'm gonna be the fucking guinea pig at the end of the day. I take the shit, boom, you pass away and shit. Ain't no way I can come back and fucking go drag your ass to the Better Business Bureau. I can't do that shit.
Yeah,
you're taking a risk at the end of the day, and it's not even just that. It's just the fucking weed too. How many times people have taken I forgot what they fucking call it. But the point is, nowadays shit is laced just to water down the product. It's watered down, and you don't know what the fuck they're putting in with it. Think about it. It comes from a third world country, whether it comes from Peru, Colombia, Belize, wherever. That shit, if you see the process with that shit involves with gasoline. And not only that, they got to dry it out. Like if you're making fucking moonshine, right? And then they got to package it, bring it to the States. And then when your dealers, your connect, get their hands on it, they fucking with that shit just to multiply by a 3x, 4x their product. So when they give it to their mans, boom. We at the retailer level, you thinking you're getting the real shit, you ain't getting the real shit. Your shit was just smashed up in a motherfucking, what do they call those machines where they just fucking compound and compress that shit. And you think just because it's coming as a hard rock, it's not hard. That shit was soft way long ago before you got your hands on it, but they compressed the shit out of it just to make it look like it's the fucking raw. It's not the raw. That shit has been compressed long ago. And then those retail dealers get so greedy that they fucking want to break it down even more. You're not getting what you used to get in the 80s. I'm sorry. I know this shit makes me sound like a fiend. I know the fucking comment section is laughing, but I'm just playing some real game. You're not getting what you used to get in the 80s. If you're an addict today, you're really an addict. Because at least the 80s heads at that time, at least they were getting the pure. At least they were getting the pure. Today, you're mixing matching your shit with uppers, downers. It's all compressed, compounded. You don't know what the fuck you're getting. So that's my call, Fred. As far as that fentanyl, thank God I never came across it, because I'm still talking to you right now and I'm living and breathing and shit. But
so when are you going to rehab?
When
are you going to rehab?
Man, fuck rehab. I'm drinking an 1800 right now, and I'm sipping that shit, man. I'm having fun. Yo, Fred, could you believe I'm gonna retire in a year and a half from now? Can you
believe
that?
It. Of course I believe it.
And excuse me. Go ahead. Challenge me on it. Go ahead.
No, I said, of course I can believe it. Yes.
Okay, and Fred, let me just end this call. God bless you as a black man in America, and that you have put I forget your other child's name, Kennedy, and your other beautiful child,
Lincoln.
Man, you put them as producers in your latest film. Yo, dude, I'm catching goosebumps right now. I love that shit. You are a beautiful father. You set the example in front of the black minority community in America. You tell them, hey, go look for your sons, go look for your daughters, raise them, love them, cherish them, and then you grab your masterpiece. It's stirring the pot, and you're creating enemies that you knew that was going to come, and you know that shit is so controversial, it's going to be profitable, and you put your children on it, brother. I love you for that. And fuck all the boxing shit. Fuck that shit. Maurice Solomon, WBC. Yo, boxing's mad pussy right now. I don't give a fuck about boxing. When I turn to you, when I turn to your channel, opposed to everybody else, which I love, everybody, I'm LWBC and shit. I love that you promote fatherhood in black communities. I love that. As a Dominican from New York City, born and raised, and now living in OKC, I'm over the truck driving. brother. I love to hear that. That shit just lifts my spirit. When you talk about your children, you talk about your projects, you dropping gems for free. That lifts me up so much. You are better than any drug that you can mention tonight.
Oh,
let me end up with that. I love you.
Appreciate you, man. And now every time you call in, we got to hold him accountable. We got to hold our brothers accountable. Presidential Mike, fentanyl is mixed with crack. It's worked that stepped on so much that pure don't get you high. Oh, so now you're really, so it's similar to like the drug game is over. I get it now. So crack ain't strong enough anymore. Cocaine and crack ain't strong enough. It's synthetic heroin is what it is, correct? Synthetic heroin. 915, what's up? You there? Yeah. 843, what's up?
What's going on, Fred?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, man, I'm sitting back cool and listening to your caller just now. He ain't almost know what he was talking about, brother. I'm telling you, though, because fent don't supposed to be in no coke or none of that. Like these people is killing people that's mixing this stuff with all this other stuff. People are dying because they are buying some stuff that they think is something that's not. See, he said that they watering down it. No, they're making more of it. When a person mix something with something, they are making more so that they can make more money. They don't water it down with something that, you know what I mean? Like, for all the years that I've been living, I'm 32 years old. Out of all the years I've been living, I never heard of cocaine nor weed killing people like I'm hearing about it today. And I'm only 30. I'm 32 years old. Like, and the what's it called? It came in the 80s, right? The coke came in the 80s, right? Because you a little older than me, so you should know.
43, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It came in the 80s. And then when everybody in their children was doing it, wasn't nobody dying like the people dying today. See, this is like the way I think so different. Like, and by the way, this Brian G. I think it's so many different nationalities or races that got access to our people. Like they are bringing this stuff in for this particular reason, to kill the weak and to make the strong crave it, if that makes sense. You see what I'm saying?
What a strong,
Fred, you hear me, man?
Yeah, no, I'm listening. So basically you're saying you're weak if you choose drugs for your high.
Yes, sir. Okay. I'm saying that, but I'm also saying drugs is needed in a stressing mind, or in a mind that's not thinking properly, and they use that drug to make their thoughts come clearer, because the rich use that drug as well. It's called the rich man drug. Cocaine is called a rich man drug, from what I understand. You know what I mean? Only the rich people can afford it, because it's a type drug that make you crave it. It reconstruct your brain, your neurological. You know what I mean? I'm trying to use different type words, but I'm a street dude. You know what I mean? So I'm only dropping what I know. You feel me? Muggs is mixing stuff with rat poison. They mixing the pill. They making the pills that the doctors making on the street now. And they're using that fentanyl shit, and they're getting the ingredients and all of the pressures and all of that shit from China. Now, ain't we going to war with China, or some shit going on with China with the corona and all that stuff, right? Why do they got access to our people so easily? You know what I mean? Like, to the weak minds, they got the access to the weak minds and the strong minds, but they're using the weak minds to get to the strong mind. If I'm making any sense,
I get it.
You see what I'm saying? Like with America, in its entirety, like, America is built off a lie. Think about it. Everything that we know of to be true, we got to question it. You see what I'm saying? That America got our people believing in some shit ain't nobody never saw before. These motherfuckers believe in somebody named Jesus coming back and stuff. You can't tell them nothing no more, no different. They really believe this stuff. So how can we rewrite, or how can we pull our people away from the drugs if we can't pull our people away from imagination? You ain't hearing me though.
I'm listening.
Okay, then our people is so weak right now to the point where it's pathetic. Our men is not men no more. Our men done turned into whole bitches out here. Like I'm talking about all the real men that I know locked the fuck up. Just to be honest, everything now running past me on the streets or whatever here and there, faggot. Like what in the world is going on, man? Like, and hold up, I missed one. Our women got more masculinity than our men. But you know, that's another topic for another situation. I called to teach you about what you were talking about, what these people were talking about in the chat and thing, talking about Fent mixed with coke and all that bullshit. No, that shit is not true. That stuff is mixed with the other drug, the heroin.
Yeah, it's synthetic heroin, right? So it's made in synthetic means it's made in the laboratory, right?
That's right. That's right.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Yep, it's fake. That's what fake, synthetic mean. No, synthetic mean is fake.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not real. It's something that your body can't take too much of. And for people that's mixing it with coke, this is the reason why that rich man, what's that boy name? That one that just died, that black dude.
Michael K. Williams.
That's why he did, because he trusted somebody that sold him some shit that was mixed with the wrong shit. And he probably was tooting all day. Just tooting, and then laid down and died.
Damn.
When you got so much money like that, hell, you can toot all day. You can get high all day. Who can stop you? Nobody, because you got enough money to buy this bitch for another year or 3. So imagine how much he had to toot to die. If it was cocaine, you know what I mean? Like, because right now, it's not the laboratory, it's not science, not none of that. It's people on the streets that's trying to make money because they broke. That's killing people with this shit that they mixing with all of the other shit. Excuse me for all the cussing, but I just cuss a lot. Hell, I'm from South Carolina, shit. You feel me? So we, you know what I mean? We're a little different breed on this side. But yay, man, these people, man, these little children out here don't know nothing about this shit, man. They don't know nothing about it, and they selling it to everybody they can make $1 from. Of course, that's what a sale mean, right, Fred? You hearing me, baby? Are you listening to me? Are you listening?
Yeah, nigga, I'm here. I'm
say no more. Say no more. Say no more. But yeah, I'm just kicking the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kicking the game. But hell, I ain't trying to hog up the phone call. But
appreciate you.
You know, that shit that you reading in the chat, fuck all of that. You stop talking about that shit, because people can find your dog ass now. You got a lot of money around here. You a millionaire, motherfucker. You better stop talking about that dope.
I don't know nothing about it. I'm learning in real time. Shit, I want to save some lives. Shit, I know somebody out there. I know Oklahoma, you know, maybe we can stop him from doing the line tonight. You know, shit, I'm being real.
Who doing the line? Boy, I don't do no motherfucking line.
No, I said,
don't you start making no goddamn jokes and stuff. Now, don't do all that.
No, I wasn't talking about you. I was being serious.
I smoke here a little green. Now I keep me some gas on. You know, I keep the gas on deck.
No, I wasn't talking about you. I was making an honest statement about Oklahoma.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah. I don't do all of that. You can't tell that I'm real intelligent. Just listen to me. Listen to how my words flowing out. But anyways, fuck all of that. Y'all people in the chat, don't y'all be fucking with that dope. Don't y'all be fucking with a different man. That other man may be cheaper, but he may be selling you poison. So leave that motherfucker alone. Straight up, because a lot of people, they drop the price because something is not right. The price don't drop for the right shit. The price go up for the right shit. When it drop down to too good to be true, something wrong with it. Don't fuck with it. Period. Leave it alone. Pass on that one. Go to the next motherfucker. The one that's high. Go buy the high motherfucking shit, because that's the real shit. That fake shit be worth pennies. That's just the way the game go. If it's cheap, if the money right or something, how that shit go? I forgot how that shit go. But if that shit cheap, leave that shit be. For real, I don't even buy cheap socks. I don't even buy cheap nothing. Hell, there's people out here selling cheap fake Jordans and shit. I don't even buy them. And they look just like the real. They'll fool you if you ain't careful. They'll get you now. They'll get you. People out here don't care. They just trying to eat. They just trying to live. They just trying to make the money without going to get a job. Most of these motherfucking people is blowing me, and these people is my people. They look like me. And these motherfuckers out here just throwing away their understanding in life and common sense or whatever the fuck, you know. And it's so and it pissed me off. That's why I'm cussing like that, because these people is getting on my damn nerve. Everybody boxing, the white folk, Nick, bro, bitch, Nick, everybody done got turned into bitches out here, bro. Our men is not men no more. Our women ain't women no more. Do you hear me, brother? Our women out here thinking that they could do what a man do and beat that. Man, these motherfuckers crazy, man. Like, but hey, that's my call, Fred.
Appreciate
much love, much respect. Everybody in the
Thank
chat,
you, dog.
keep your heads up, keep pumping, keep it right, keep it tight, stay dangerous.
Stay dangerous. Roland
That's right,
Curtis. Nigga, hang up. Roland Curtis, man, the majority of the world's opium and heroin comes from Afghanistan. I would have guessed that. Never would have guessed that. Afghanistan? Wow, 915. Hold up 1 second. The profit funds the Taliban. Oh, wow. The profit funds the Taliban. This 20-year war and a refugee moving here has increased and will increase the fentanyl and heroin in America. Interesting. What's up?
Fred, next time, please just Google rather than let everyone give you the assault on what they feel fentanyl juice for, what it was put in, how it was made. It's as simple as it could be. Fentanyl is a synthetic, as they let you know, but it's 100 times more potent than morphine.
Mm-hmm.
How it was in the original form, the legalized way they put it in patches. So the reason I know this, I was in a car accident over 10 years ago. Never took a drug before until I got into a car accident.
Mm-hmm.
They put the patches is for people that have critical pain, i.e. cancer patients, stage 3, stage 4 cancer patients. Mm-hmm. What ended up happening, China start exporting the fentanyl to the West in a raw form. People start getting hold of it. Now, what they've done is, because I can speak from experience. When with the popularization of the narcotics as the pain, the end all be all for all pain, with the oxycodone and the various Schedule 2 drugs that they gave away like candy in the 90s and the early 2000s. When they start taking down those pill mills, a lot of the doctors stopped writing those prescriptions. So what started happening was the drug market that they built up, which was a civilian drug market, meaning you have doctors writing the prescriptions to, let's say, 30 patients per day, 5 days a week. You have pharmacists filling the prescriptions to 30 patients 5 days a week. So now, instead of it being a black market, it's a market that's now dug in, and it's a civilian black market, opposed to being the typical black market that you would think of, shady black guy, shady Puerto Rican guy, or whatever. So it turned the normal blue collar, white collar worker into the drug dealer and the drug user. So in this particular case, I don't think they said exactly what happened or how he died, but I'm willing to, if it has something to do with fentanyl, 9 times out of 10, it's because he took pills. Because now you got guys, the pills are not as readily available as they used to be. So you have people pressing pills up. So instead of selling someone a fake pill that has the oxycodone, which is heroin, legal dope, instead of having that, they'll have a concentration of fentanyl in there mixed with whatever they look at, whatever's the original oxycodone pill which has the little binders or whatever. And then instead of it being the oxycodone or the morphine or whatever particular schedule 2, they'll add the fentanyl, press up the pill, and sell it as if it's a pill. That's how you get a lot of the people dying off of this particular thing now. Now you do have people that go so far as to try to mix it in the heroin or in the crack, but that's not really the point of of people selling fentanyl. They selling fentanyl for the people who buy the prescription drugs, which you were alluding to it, like somebody said $25 for a pill, but that might be the smallest pill that you would buy for $25. Mm-hmm. The last 6 months, the top of the line, whatever the upper echelon milligram was going for out here, $60 to $75. So if a person can't get that, then they would go ahead and they might try to go to someone who had it, but it might be a pill pressed up with fentanyl. And if you can't get that, then they go to the cheapest route, and that's where they usually get into the bag heroin and dope. Usually when you're dealing with people that deal with fentanyl, it's because they've used or they had ready access to the pills. And then now they're not able to get them. And so their dealer or someone they know buys or presses up a fentanyl pill. Now everything man was talking about the feminization of the black man because of the heroin and everything. I can't tell you that. But usually when you look at fentanyl overdoses, they're mainly because of someone taking a pill and it was a fentanyl-laced pill. There's no getting around it nowadays. Now, I feel bad because that character that he played was a brilliant actor. He played in The Wire. And if you've never seen The Wire, you wouldn't be able to appreciate his true genius in what he played. He played in Boardwalk Empire and Lovecraft Country. I think he was I don't know if he was contracted with HBO, but he was on a lot of HBO programming. Mm-hmm. But if you ever get a chance to watch The Wire, if it's not just nothing to see his acting, you'll really appreciate him. And it's kind of like I don't want to say it's poetry, but it's just weird that how he goes out and how he dies from a fentanyl or heroin-laced overdose, because his character, that's what it was. All he did was rob drug dealers and give the drugs away. Like for him to pass away, like, wow, you died of a drug overdose, and that was your character that you're infamous for. But what you said a little earlier, back in the 80s and 90s, how seeing crackheads, it was like you can't see. You would know a person on drugs. Nowadays, you can't tell. Like one of the callers said, it could be a teacher at your child's school. It could be your lawyer. I actually fired one of my attorneys because he actually asked me to sell him pain medication. So I'm like, hold on. Now, if you asking me as a client, who knows what you will do for your high? So I got to get rid of you, because for anything, you can't even control your urges where you won't even speak to your client. So hopefully I could give you the answer, the best answer that I would know, rather than veering off of saying that they cut it with coke or something for cutting coke or something for cutting that. No, it's just a schedule 2 or 3 drug, and it's high potency. It was used for cancer patients, and like anything, they pervert it.
Thank you.
No problem. I need to check. Is that on the banned? How would you know which was on the banned substance list for the boxers?
I'm sure it's on the WBC website.
I want to know if that's a banned substance for boxers for pain, either prior to or after a fight, because of the thing with Oscar, what is it about Oscar Valdez or whatever his name is? That what he just got popped for is not fentanyl. Now I'm thinking about fentanyl, Adipex, and they give that to people that's trying to lose weight really fast. I remember they offer that as a weight loss alternative, along with B12 shots and stuff like that. It's like basically a legal form of crack, crack cocaine. It just speeds your heart up, speeds your metabolism up extremely fast. So just knowing that that's on the banned substance list, I would like to know how they treat pain meds. If that would be considered performance enhancing, or that's something that that a boxer is allowed to take in the course of a training camp or outside of one. But thanks for taking the call. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you.
I'm back in the comments.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. Terrence Bailey, man. What's up?
Man, he just had a whole pharmacist on his camp. We were just taking the drug school. The other dude was talking about drugs, opium and stuff like that coming out of Afghanistan. I don't know about that, man. I've burned down a mini poppy field. We saw a poppy field, we burned it down. But at the same time, there was corrupt officials over there. I can't say no names, but there was a particular general who we were protecting, but at the same time, this dude was given license to Al Qaeda, but they were paying him nearly $200,000 a week, and that money came from opium sales. But we were burning opium fields as quick as we can find them. So when the brother said that the opium was coming from Afghanistan, coming to the United States, I don't see that, because I don't see how it's getting here. That opium is coming from this hemisphere. It's coming from South America. It's not coming from way over there. But the effects, potentially, from what they say, are coming here. My personal opinion, 9/11 is a reaction to something that our government did. An agreement that they got into, that they reneged on, or some nefarious BS that they did behind the scenes or whatever, and 9/11 was a result. That's my personal opinion. Because if you look at those old videos of Osama bin Laden, he is wearing a military issue BDU field jacket. Where do you get that from? We were supplying them. So people don't normally do things for no reason. Not normally. And the United States, from its founding, has a habit of double crossing people. Just saying. But anyway, just coming from the perspective of an individual who's actually went out there and burned down poppy fields in Afghanistan. Just saying. Tomorrow at 11 a.m., the Frederick Douglass Bridge in D.C. Tomorrow's the actual ribbon cutting for that bridge, the dedication. So, like Dre's Finest, all you brothers in the D.C. area, if you're available tomorrow, I'm going to be there for the dedication to the Frederick Douglass Bridge. I think it's sort of about National Stadium or something like that. I got is directions, man. I don't hang in DC like that. But I'm pretty sure y'all know where it's at. That's gonna go down at 11 o'clock. So if you can be there, I'll be there, and we can hook up. Poor manners. How you doing, Fred?
I'm good, man. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, man. Well, I had to get that out, man, because I would forget it. But I'm still working on, man. Trying to get that. Trying to get a screening, man, of your film here.
Oh, thank you. That'd be great.
Yeah, I'm still working on that, man. I do my best to keep my word.
Mm-hmm.
So
you gotta enjoy your week, though.
Man, look, I'm still tired from that, man. I'm sore. I mean, I think I sat down for like out of like, I think that whole thing went on for like 6 hours. Out of that 6 hours, I think I sat down for like 15 to 20 minutes.
I'm pretty sure people in the chat wanted to know.
The inquiring minds want to know. Pretty sure they wanted to know. They want to know how long I sat down.
I mean, maybe Andy C wanted to know. I mean, I don't know.
He
Maybe
wanted
Rob G. Film wanted to know how long you stood.
Man, Reggie Owens wanted to know how many steps I got in. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure.
Reggie.
Yeah, Reggie gonna make a video about that shit later.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Terrence got in 7,000 steps. Well, all right, bro. Appreciate you.
All the time. Congratulations again.
Thanks. Same to you.
Yeah.
Peace.
So do we go to boxing or do we go to I don't give a fuck where we go. Hey, man. Everybody's a drug expert now. But damn, if fentanyl is that strong, how do you take the chance on your life though? So I mean, it's a personal question I'm asking, but damn. They said Shock G, is that what Shock G died from? My heaven. Someone in chat said Prince died from it. God, man, this shit is gonna be that's 5 people I know of in the past 7 days. Not that I know of. I didn't know personally that passed away from that. Wow. I mean, yeah, that was on my Instagram feed. Whew. Man. My heavens. One hit of fentanyl can kill you. Whew. Like, and is it an upper or is it a depressant? Do it make you depressed or do it make you want to go play a basketball game? Yeah, yeah. You know, because everyone appreciated Michael K. Williams, so obviously drug overdose and Michael K. Williams it's a downer. So it puts you to sleep. It makes you watch Sports Center, make you watch ESPN News for half a day. Damn. It makes you turn into Oscar De La Hoya. Exactly. There it is. Damn. That must be a hell of a high. That must be a hell of a high. Because god damn. Nigga, you tell me you take this drug and there's a chance you might die. Shit. You might as well get a revolver. You know what I mean? Spin that motherfucker. Oh, the 50 Cent show was based on that shit? Man, it's insane, boo bud. Man, we gotta start having like mental health days in the barbershop, man, where we can just come in and we can just talk about our personal problems or something, man, because ain't no way in hell he should be dead at 54. He looked in shape, obviously wealthy. His shows are in syndication. He's getting checks. Damn. You never know what people going through, man. You never know. They use it for surgery, huh? That shit must be strong. It reminded me of, I remember I had chest pains. I used to have angina, right? It's a chest pain. And I haven't had it since I was 19. And I remember I just wanted morphine. Like, man, just give me morphine. Man, I was in the hospital for 7 days. I went from a hospital in San Bernardino and I went to Cedar Sinai. Oh yeah, Cedar Sinai was the best, man. I was ordering pies and man, the menu was amazing. And I remember that morphine just took all the pain away. Damn, took all the pain away. But I wasn't addicted to it. Like I just stopped taking the pills. I felt like I didn't need them, so I just stopped taking them. Yeah, angina. Yeah. And and that's the sickest I've ever been in my life. Yeah, I was 8. I was a freshman in college. Yeah, and that's it. That's my experience with that. I've never taken it anything else. Yeah. Phew. So it knocks you out. Damn. Man, you never know what's going on in people's lives, man. People just use it to escape. People just, oh, the phone lines. My bad. My heavens. Oof. It's a, oh man. Have you not? Damn. That high must be really powerful that you just want to go to sleep. You know, it's an escape drug. Yeah. Whew. Man, just pray for people. Just pray for humanity, man. And then it's in our face a lot more too because of social media. We're basically in people's lives now. So eternal sleep. Ooh, that's scary. That man lost his life, man. Every time I saw him, he looked happy too. You know what I mean? He never looked like very statuous, spoke firm, spoke very confident. Man, you never know, man. He looked so functional every time I saw him. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Phew. Hey, they gonna start putting that shit in weed too, y'all. Y'all better start growing y'all own weed, all right? Because it's gonna get the weed now. Trust me. I don't know how they gonna lace it, but it's already in the weed because y'all got different flavors and different strands, and so they're already working on it. So yeah, I don't know if you can grow purple kush. I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to think of names. Like, I don't know. I just know OG Kush because that's what um, Nipsey Hussle used to say. No, fentanyl is not in weed, but they're gonna lace it with other stuff. It may not be a fentanyl, but it may be something else. They gotta control us, man. They gotta keep us organized, in control. I just wish the man hadn't lost his life, man. That's the bigger thing. What's up, Batman? Yeah, man. Bless his family. Did he have kids? I'm sure at 54, he probably had a few kids. And that's another thing, too. I was telling Dre, too. I says, when you die, I was telling PPD this, too, as well. When you die, everything comes out. Everything, like all your secrets are out, and you can't defend yourself. Whew. Papa was a Rolling Stone. Papa was a crackhead. Papa had herpes. Dad did this. He was addicted to gambling. Damn. He killed somebody in 85. You know, he raped that little girl down the street. Man. Everything comes out when he can't defend himself. Now people gonna have empathy this week. In 2 weeks, he gonna be a crackhead. That's the reality of it. That's the reality. That's the ending of the story. How did he die? Drug overdose. He's a crackhead. Yeah, that's what history will paint him as a crackhead. After this week and after his funeral, man, y'all better clean up, man. We better clean up. I just don't do drugs, but I'm just saying outside of everything else, man. You know, we all got flaws and demons that we fighting. Sheesh. Damn. That's insane. Michael K. Williams, the guy from The Wire, Kyle's favorite show. Kyle, I think I'm gonna watch it with Lincoln when Lincoln turns 16. I think I got 10 years. I'm gonna watch it with Lincoln. That's what I'm gonna do. Give myself a 10-year window. Give me a chance at it. Oh man. Give myself a chance. Omar from The Wire. Thank you. Was he the one playing Coach Calvin's role? Because Coach Calvin is a character in The Wire, right? But he's so rich. I mean, he's so popular that they're gonna find the dealer now. The dealer better catch a plane to Colombia and stay there for 6 months because you guys can call in or beam in because they got him on. Because if he had a penthouse, they got him on video dropping off the drugs for sure. They'll take that shit back 6 months. Is it? Oh, this is him. Okay, where is he at? What's his name? You know, it's I got you, Stogie. Go ahead, man. Feel free. Damn, that's sad. I always feel bad too, like because especially if there's a heaven and a hell. If there's a heaven and a hell, and you die of a drug overdose, do you go to heaven? These are real questions. I'm not making shit up. I'm not being funny. I'm being dead ass serious. What's up?
What's good with you, bro? How you feeling?
Congratulations, all your successes, man. You out there moving and shaking.
Hey, man, I'm just a student of my teachers, man. Like I told you, man. I always say, one thing about me, I give my OGs that credit when it's time, and that time is immediately. So again, thank you again, bro. For real, for real.
All the time.
Yes, sir. So before I even start talking, let me just let y'all know, get that 9 wives today. Today, at this very moment, if you're not afraid of the truth, get that 9 wives. Now, listen, I just got in an argument. So, I go to a cigar lounge every single week, right? At least 3-4 days a week. I just got in a full-fledged argument with one of my mentor. Like, he's my mentor in the cigar game. And I brought up the fact that, I can't call a man honorable if his kid is still living, in his car, right? And he argued me down like, brother, you got to listen to me, bro. Like, those are lies. I say, but there's proof. There's proof. I say, if I can show you the proof, would you still call me a liar? Would you still say these facts are lies? He's like, nah. I said, well, I can show you the proof. He walked out on me.
Oh, yeah,
he walked out on me. He
no one
walked
wants
out
to be
on me.
confronted with it, man.
Man. He was like, man, I gotta go, man. You did. I mean, this is his cigar lounge. You know what I'm saying?
Where you going?
I'm there while he gone.
Yeah,
but it felt so good to know for a fact that I'm not lying to him. You know what I'm saying? It came from a great place. And, he wanted to talk about the Muslims and the Nation of Islam. There's no knock against Muslims. Like, I'm not, it's not about that. This is about one man for me. This is about one man who gypped his people. That's just the bottom line. He gypped us all. And what he brought up was this what he said. So this would be something that you can think about maybe. He was like, well, Malcolm knew the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
That was his argument.
Mm-hmm.
He said Malcolm didn't say anything against him until he was suspended for saying his comments against John F. Kennedy.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just saying, like, nah, he was already gathering information beforehand. No, it was like right after. I said he didn't have that information before the John F. Kennedy issue. So you can't try to combine them both. You know what I'm saying? And even if he did know, what makes it right still? You know what I'm saying? Like, even if, let's just say Malcolm knew the whole time and then he got suspended and all of a sudden he wanted to bring it out. Even if you do believe that, what makes it right that Elijah Muhammad did that, bro? Mm-hmm. And that was what I was saying. I was like, because I didn't want to argue that part because he had no factual proof that Malcolm already knew that. So I was like, okay, I see. Okay, that's the game. You know, they'll move the goalposts, you know, so they won't have to address the actual issue. I was like, okay, say he did know. Now what? Now what, bro? How do you feel now? The fact that he been new. What do you feel that Malcolm should have done? You know, after the fact, even if he been new, like, how do you feel now? As you know, I'm talking about the person himself. I'm talking about the cigar lounge owner himself. How do you feel now? Even if he didn't know, how do you feel about that? Mm-hmm. Well, you know, blah blah blah. You know, 14 and 15. I'm like, bro, that's nasty, bro. Like, you old.
He was 61 years old.
Come on, bro.
61 and 15 don't go together.
Man, it's sickening. It's sickening. And I have a 12-year-old daughter, and that's how they explain it to him. I got a 12-year-old daughter. If an old ass man, listen, bro, I wouldn't be talking to you right now. You know, I'll be in prison right now. Or the cops would have killed me because I don't mind dying for my kid dealing with some shit like that. I don't mind. I'm good. I'm at peace with that. You know what I'm saying? And my daughter knows that. You know what I'm saying? My daughter knows that I'm gonna die for her and I'm gonna kill for her and I'm gonna live for her. Bottom line, there's no way around it. You know what I'm saying? There's no in between. That's how I feel about my daughter. You know, he don't have a kid, so I guess he can't relate. Okay, so now that that's done, let's talk about the WBC and these boxes. Listen, man, Fred been giving y'all the blueprint for years. For years. At some point, y'all gotta drop your nuts and say, fuck these belts, come up with a goddamn union, let Fred run it. I can't fathom, like, all these tweets that Devin Haney doing, all these boxes. Fuck your tweets. I don't believe you. I don't believe none of y'all. I believe y'all when y'all drop the belts. Because I can't knock the WBC, and the reason why is because they sticking to their code. They stick with their people. That's the one thing that we missing. Stick with your own. I don't knock them for that. I can't. I'll be a hypocrite because I expect Devin. When Devin said I never let a white boy beat me, shit, I backed him. If Deontay Wilder come out with the same shit, I'm gonna back him. You gotta believe in your people and believe that your people gonna ride with you. But they so goddamn scared and been lied to from Floyd that they think only Mexicans are gonna be the ones that buy their pay-per-views. Mexicans are not buying black people pay-per-views. Understand that. Black people are buying those. And that's a fact. Mexicans do not like black fighters like y'all think they do. Because remember, they have a Mexican style. Floyd didn't have a Mexican style. He never did. If you want to say Pretty Boy Floyd had the Mexican style, okay, whatever. Well, what about he broke the records when he was Floyd Money Mayweather, not when he was Pretty Boy. Black people were buying Floyd fights. Floyd fell for the Kool-Aid. These black fighters need to come together, create a union, let Fred run it, and really make some money and really make some noise because the WBC don't give a fuck about you. They've shown you time and time again. I'm not mad that they said we're going to still let them fight. Fuck it. Let them fight. They sticking to the code. They supposed to stick to the code. They get it. We're the ones that don't get the shit. They get the shit. We got to come together as black people, man. Black fighters. Y'all run boxing, bro. Y'all don't need these fucking belts. Are y'all stupid? Y'all doing all this tweeting, but guess what Devin Haney gonna fight for? A belt that nobody even respects, except us as black people. Mexicans say your belt is fake. White folks say your belt is fake. Chinese folks say your belt is fake. We the only people that's riding for you. So what that tell you, bro? Drop that fucking belt and do what you want to do on your own. We'll create our own shit. Y'all want to show Al Heyman all this love, but Al Heyman ain't created his own belt. That's a fact. A white woman is keeping a black man from coming to fights. That's a fact. That's a cold hard fact. We got to get this shit together. It's frustrating as hell. And you know, I'm to the point, I'm like, man, fuck boxing. That's why I love boxing so much, but it's like me and the Cowboys. Fuck the Cowboys, but I love them. You know, it's a weird ass relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to come together and create our own shit. It's enough black folks for us to create our own sanction about it and not give a fuck about nobody else. Because if we drop out the belts, who gonna hold the belts for them? The WBC, WBA, who gonna hold the belt for them? IBF, who gonna hold the belt for them? Who? Somebody don't speak English? I'm so tired of these fighters tweeting, bro. I'm sick of all the goddamn cap. It's frustrating because we really don't need them. Fuck, he talking about dump the WC. Dump them all. None of them give a fuck about you. I'm talking about the fighters. They don't give a fuck about the fans. They don't give a fuck about the people. We're the bosses. Soon as fans realize that we are the bosses, they don't make money without us. They don't make money without our views. They don't make money without our ticket sales or ticket buys. We're the bosses. We determine what the fuck these fighters gonna make. Floyd don't come out and say, man, I know I can get a guarantee $100 million if he didn't know the fans was gonna buy the shit. It's obvious. But we so goddamn stupid that we just keep doing the same shit over and over. Why do you think Suleiman can come out with the stupid ass statement? The fans are just, you know, I just wish they would just understand it was a tough week. Fuck a tough week.
He said that?
Yeah, he just said it. Bro, this shit is, bro, he's spitting on us, man. He's spitting on us, and we still supporting this shit. We still watching the fight. Man, stop, man. Stream all that shit. If y'all need the links, I'll send you every link. We ain't buying none of that shit. I'm not. I won't pay for no more pay-per-views unless it's Errol Spence and Deontay Wilder. And you know what? I'm gonna follow Fred trend. I'm gonna just buy their merchandise. I'm gonna buy their sweatshirts. I'm gonna buy their hats. I'm gonna buy their shirts. I'm gonna buy their socks. Whatever the fuck merchandise. I'm gonna just do it that way. Because them folks don't give a fuck about us, man. And the only way we're going to change the narrative and change the way that they doing us is if we stop supporting that shit, man. And support is with the dollars. It's with the dollars, man. And that's all I got to say, man. Shout out to Fred. Shout out to the LDBC. Download 9 Wise right now if you're not afraid.
If you're not afraid.
And let me just say this, because I'm not scared. All the threats, we know why the threats are coming. We know why the threats are coming. The threats are coming. Threats wouldn't come if they were lies. Y'all would just come out with a statement. That's easy. Y'all want to get rid of Fred because it's the truth. And now y'all got to answer that. Y'all see my face. I'm not afraid, man. Fred made me fearless. I ain't going to lie. I'm not afraid. Look at me. Look at me. That man's a pervert, and there's nothing honorable about that man. And I'm going to leave it at that, man. Shout out to Fred, man. I love you, man.
I love you. Appreciate you, big homie.
Yes, sir.
Out there slanging them cigars, man. Living his best life. Man, ain't that something? Yeah, man. Just tell the truth, man. You know what I mean? All that bullshit gonna settle at the bottom. Anything that settles, guess what? At the bottom, y'all. You know what I mean? Shit. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. I mean, we got to stand up, man. At some point, we got to stand up. At some point, black athletes got to stand up. We don't need no summit. We don't need no underwriting committee. We don't need no investigation. We don't need to know if it's true or not. We got to stand up. We greet each other as kings, right? What's up, king? What's up, queen? What's up, my brother? What's up, my sister? What's up, my, like at some point, boxing is the freest sport. What sport is more free than boxing, dog? It's the most, as they call it, the West. What's it called? The West, Wild Wild West. It is literally you can be whatever you want. If you got $10 million right now, you can get into boxing. Right now, you can go put on a fight in Atlanta. Nah, probably Florida, man. It's cheaper, no taxes, or Texas, It's these fighters, nothing bad happens to you if you stand up as a fighter. Nothing physically bad can happen to you. They can't suspend you. They can't do nothing to you, basically. If this was the NBA, they could fine you $50,000 for missing practice and not getting on the bus and being detrimental to your team. And Adam Silver there's no commission that can be like, hey, fighter A, I'm not going to say no name because it means I held them accountable. Fighter A, we're going to suspend you for $100,000. We're going to suspend you for 2 fights and fine you $100,000. That can't happen if you stand up for what you believe to be right, and I think it's time. Matter of fact, I know it's time. It is the perfect opportunity, dog. This is the perfect opportunity. Perfect, dog. Everyone disagreed with me when y'all said, oh, Al Heyman's the GOAT. He's this. And next thing you know, a black man gets robbed on his card. You know what I mean? Go figure. 20-something days later, the card hasn't happened yet. There's still hope. It's like this much hope. But Oscar Valdez is about to walk in the ring on a top rank in WBC sanctioned fight, laced with PEDs. It's the perfect time. And we ain't got no fights in America that people gonna talk about till October 9th. We can literally die. I know they fighting for unification September 18th, but outside of the barbershop and us, ain't no one really watching that fight. We got a whole month where we can have boxing begging, asking for forgiveness. Please stop. No, we'll do anything. We got 30 days from now until fight week, October 5th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, October 4th, just to lay it on boxing. We got a chance to lay it on boxing. And I'm willing to allocate 1 million views to it. I'll be honest. I'll do 2 videos, 3, 4 videos. I don't care how many. I'm willing to do it. But it's disheartening when the people who can thrust the mission forward. See, the media only got a 4-cylinder, right? We only got 4 cylinders. These fighters got 8 cylinders. When they speak, everyone talks about it, and now I think, shit, someone step up to the plate. Someone be Muhammad Ali. Everybody's favorite fighter is Muhammad Ali. Who's your favorite fighter? Okay. Who's your favorite fighter of all time? They even get tired of answering the question because they got to say Muhammad Ali. Well, Muhammad Ali. Why you like Muhammad Ali? Because I like what he stood for. You know what I mean? He stood for the people and he did this and he did that. What's up, man?
What's up, Fred?
Who's your favorite fighter this week?
You come on, Fred. You know what time it is. Joe Joyce, the Juggernaut. This September, Anthony Joshua, AJ, he's going down. If Usyk don't take him out, then AJ's gonna take him out, Fred. The Juggernaut is coming for the heavyweight title. And once he takes care of AJ and that loose chin, he's coming for Deontay Wilder. And of course, I got to back Deontay Wilder, honestly. You got to back the underdog. That dude's the underachiever. Anytime somebody has all the cards against them throughout most of their life, you got to go for them, though. But, man, the Juggernaut, man, you got to appreciate when somebody is that slow, but they can operate so efficient, Fred. That jab, it's like a sledgehammer, a sledgehammer in slow motion, just coming at you real slow. It don't even look like it hurts, but guess what? It hurts. It breaks noses. It breaks eye sockets. It breaks jaws. People go down. The dude's a strong motherfucker, and he's a humble guy too as well. He don't talk shit. He's not brash. He's not bragging. He's out here kicking ass and taking names, and he wants the title. The title shot is due to him next. Whoever wins that fight, he wants a piece of it, and he's coming for all the belts next. Whoever wins Wilder and Fury, he wants a piece of that too, and it's gonna be a great fight, whether Fury wins or Wilder wins. But we all want Wilder to win, obviously. But that's not what I called about Fred. About favorite fighters. I like a lot of fighters. I like the fighters that take risks, that take a chance, that take a challenge themselves, win, lose, or draw. That's what I appreciate. Those are my favorite fighters. People who go for legacy, those who go and take risks. I don't care what happens as long as they give it their all, and I appreciate them for what they did. But my call is to get on the WBC, the World Boxing Corrupt Organization. Mauricio Suleiman, Mr. Suleiman, Mr. Fuleman, whatever you call him. We're coming for you, Mauricio. We're coming for you. There's nothing you can do to stop us. We're making phone calls, email,
money,
everything. There's nothing you can do to hide all those lies. The organization, the WBC needs to go. They need to go, Fred. Goodbye. Gone. Clean slate. Every last one, from the janitor to the fucking president. I don't care. This dude, Fred, is a sleazeball. He goes against his rules of his own organization and only cares about boxers from Mexico who cheat. We, the boxing public, needs to ban the corrupted and pro-addict cheats of the WBC. Everybody who has a WBC belt that is melanin needs to drop their belts, like you said, and many others. They need to drop that shit. How many times have they spit in y'all faces and y'all take it and stay silent? How many times they keep spitting in your faces and show their true colors? Those belts don't mean shit. That is the honest truth. And they know it. Behind the scenes, Mauricio and all of them know it. Those belts don't mean shit. They know it. But the fighters think they do. They themselves, the fighters, are worth more than them damn belts. And that's the truth. That's the fucking sad truth. And none of them see it. I mean, this dude said he took it and it was an appetite suppressant medication. Herbal tea. They said it had no competitive advantage. How can the WBC president say he can't see how a drug that helps a fighter compete in a lower weight class offers no significant competitive advantage? And their clean boxing program is bullshit, Fred. A couple fighters said they've never been tested by it, and they're in it. A couple fighters have signed up and said they have not yet been tested. That's not their fault if they signed up. That's the WBC's program. Come on, Mr. Suleiman, Mr. Fuleman. What more excuses do you need? This guy pissed hot and he's fighting for the world championship. Oh, Shaquille Foster should be fighting for it against Casio. And he's a melanin fighter waiting for his title shot. Did what he was supposed to do. Didn't pop hot. It shouldn't be no Valdez versus Casio. It should be Foster versus Casio for the WBC title. And Fred, just when we thought the WBA had edged ahead as the biggest scumbag outfit in the business, the WBC pop up and choose to ignore their own PED stance and retake the top spot. It's a fucking disgrace, Fred. And don't get me wrong, I'm a big Valdez fan. I'm a big Oscar Valdez fan. But the truth is, Fred, do you know where this is all started from? You know where this is all started from?
No, go ahead.
Ever since the WBC stripped Canelo to give the title to Triple G, and Canelo went public to say he's never again fucking with the WBC. Mauricio and the WBC have been nothing but ass kisses to Canelo. And anything that he touches, I'm sorry, man, he should have got stripped. He didn't get suspended. How in the hell Canelo got suspended for 6 months, but Valdez didn't? For something that can mask a PED. Everybody, don't either watch that fucking fight or stream it. Don't watch it or stream it. 2 choices. All the Latino fans who was biased as fuck for that shit, they can watch it. We won't be watching it, or we're streaming it. I know you heard me, Mauricio Sullivan. You're not getting our money. No, you're not. Not this time. Not this time. Free. We're streaming it. Hashtag stream Valdez versus Chronciles. Hey, I told you, Fred, we putting the pressure on them. We not going to stop. We put the pressure on the WBA. We going to put the pressure on the WBC. This won't last long. I promise you that. We're not going to stop until we crush their fucking necks. This is going on way too long. This is ridiculous. I mean, before I get off, I got to explain. What they call it, a phentermine is an upper, not a downer. It is a much stronger than caffeine. It is weight loss, sure, but it enhances physical strength and speed. You take this before a fight, and you do have an advantage. This is a PED. And for him to have this in his system enough to show in the test and to fail it is substantial. With the buzz you get with this stuff, you know you've taken it. It doesn't just get put in your food by mistake. I'm not buying this shit, and I know you aren't. This motherfucker is dirty. The whole boxing game is dirty. It needs a clean slate. And I'm sorry, Fred. We both know this is the truth. But if you had the money, I had the money and power, we'll clean it all up. People be getting fucking arrested. People be getting injunctions, everything. We as boxing fans, we need to stand up. Don't support that shit. And I'm about to be out. Shout out to Deontay Wilder, Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney.
Matter of fact.
Hey, Rolly, you a cold skirt. You running from Devin Haney. You want to get knocked out for more money from Tank or less? Who cares? The Tank, be a man for your legacy. Be a man for your legacy. Do not let Floyd Mayweather abuse you.
Oh, wow.
You have the talent to beat these guys. Don't let him do this to you. You own your career, not him. Be a fucking man about your legacy. Don't let them do this to you, Tank. Don't let them do. You have a plethora of options. This is ridiculous. You about to fight a fucking prospect at 26 as a world champion. Disgraceful. But that's my call for it. And of course, Deontay Wilder, man. Get rid of that fucking Gypsy. That cheating ass Gypsy. The biggest cheater in all of boxing. Almost a bigger cheater than Canelo Alvarez. And that's my call, Fred. Peace to the chat. Peace to you.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. So we got Kyle. You the last caller of the night, Kyle? Why not, Kyle? That'll make you feel good, right? Hey, yeah. We need a Reggie Owens versus Suleiman part 2.
That's what. Hey, for real.
That'll be classic. Oh, he knows when PPD called him to schedule him for this show. Oh my gosh, he knows what he's in for. Oh man, he would want to come in this week. I didn't even think about calling him though. But what's up? UFC 266 got a great card this weekend. So fuck Valdez in Top Rank. I'm saving y'all from boxing. Come to MMA. We coming, man. I'm coming. I'm on my way. What's up, Kyle?
Shout out to MMA for Dummies every Thursday.
Hey, I am excited about your show tonight, dog. You already know I'm excited. I'm gonna be sitting in my bed chilling.
Yeah, that's why I called back in.
If I smoked a blunt, I would smoke a blunt to your show tonight.
That's why I called back in. You know what I mean? Listen, tonight's show is Movie Mondays. We're trying to see who played Malcolm X the best. I kind of forgot about this guy, so I'm gonna have to redo the flyer. I think I'm gonna have to redo the flyer.
Mario Van Peebles, you forgot about him?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I saw it. I thought of that. Yeah.
I got him on, I got it like a picture, like a what you call it, man? When you when they don't make the cut.
Mhm.
They don't make the cut, but you still want to acknowledge them.
Yeah, honorable mention.
Yeah, honorable mention. But who do you think played Malcolm X better?
I mean, I'm 43 years old, so I'm gonna go with Denzel.
I don't know, man. Listen, I love Denzel as much as the next person, but what
That man
Leon
is playing the hell out of. He's playing the hell out of Malcolm
and
X.
he looked just like him, dog. Like Denzel didn't really look like Malcolm X, though.
You don't think so with the glasses?
Dude. Cuz look just, man.
Yeah, Mario Van Peebles was trash as Malcolm X. No, hopefully he not watching the show.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I know I forgot somebody that played him.
He's not that great. He's kind of like my neighbor. He's not that great. I see him often. He's not that, he wasn't that great.
Man, look at this, man.
Yeah, that looks good.
He looked just like dude, man. He looked.
Hey,
just
what's
like
his name?
I forgot his name, man. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch your show tonight. I'll be listening, watching, excuse me.
So you gonna go?
Malcolm X.
What do you say?
Malcolm X played the best Malcolm X.
Hey, I'm telling you, man, dude. I think, I think bro got him, man. I think bro, cause see, the thing is, he had a chance to look at Denzel and elevate it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Denzel played a better fences than James Earl Jones.
Nigel Thatch. Yeah. Nigel Thatch. That's his name, Nigel Thatch, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he's amazing. Yeah, he's amazing.
It's crazy, man, that he just now getting this just due, though.
Yeah.
At 45 years old, he got his biggest role.
Is that his biggest role?
I would think so.
Yeah, that's profound. Yeah, he's doing an extraordinary job, man. It's like they're in 1964, so I'm like, damn, the end is coming. They got less than a year with Malcolm.
He played in Players Club, but I don't even remember him in Players Club, and he played in the Selma.
He probably was. Yeah, that's a good show. I mean, he's, man. I wish they would do a series, like a series on like the 60s or something like that. Harlem in the 60s. Just call it Harlem. That would be dope. That would be amazing.
Man, dude.
Malcolm.
I wish shows were more than 10 fucking episodes, though, Fred.
Yeah, that's so corny, isn't it?
Dude. I know it's an hour, but it's like, damn, man, I know y'all can give us more content than 10 episodes.
Oh, and the last episode of Godfather Harlem was just so intense. That shit was so good, man. That shit was, I was so, that shit got, that brought tears to my eyes, man. That I'm like, damn, Malcolm's about to die. Because I've never seen, I don't watch the ending of X.
But he got 3 more years, so we got about
it's
5 more seasons with him.
No, he dies in 65. So they're in 64.
No, they're in 63.
No, they're in 64.
Man, I just Googled that thing.
Oh, they're in 60. Well, it says 64 in the last episode. So, but what do I know? It has to be 64 because that was December 1st, December 2nd. Chickens coming home to roost somewhere in there when John Ali gave that speech. So it has to be. And then the Mike Wallace interview was in 64. The Mike Wallace interview was in 64 for sure. I know that. But anyhow, yeah, hopefully they could squeeze in 2 more seasons.
He could get 2 more seasons out of that, though, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Because you got the summer, and then you got, yeah. Hopefully they put Farrakhan in there because
it was in 65.
Yeah, February 65 he passed because Farrakhan was, I know some of y'all like Farrakhan, but Farrakhan was, man, the things that he said, oh my God.
They was friends at one point.
In 1964 and 1965. I'm just going to reframe for what I really want to say. But Yeah, Farrakhan in 1964 was a piece of work for sure.
Now was Bumpy Johnson's daughter?
And these
Is
all
that
quote.
real?
They had a relationship. Yeah, they definitely had a relationship. And when he disbanded from the Nation of Islam, Bumpy Johnson protected him on some levels, and then he said he didn't want the one of the biggest reasons why I believe he separated from Bumpy Johnson, because Bumpy Johnson would have killed a lot of the Nation of Islam members. Because Bumpy Johnson is killer. He had a kill or be killed mindset. Because you got to keep in mind their relationship was prior to prior to the 60s. There, because Bumpy Johnson is 21 years older than Malcolm X. 21, yeah. He's
Dang,
21.
You can never tell though.
Yeah, he's about 21 years older. And so if I'm not mistaken, you guys Google it and confirm it. But
I mean, you're the Malcolm X historian.
no, but I mean, because I've done so much research on all of this stuff. Malcolm X and Red Fox used to hang out with Bumpy Johnson, because don't forget Red Fox and Malcolm X were best friends in the 40s. They worked at a chicken shop together on 148th Street, and so obviously he went to jail and he went to Hollywood, and the rest is history. But you know what happens if Malcolm goes to jail in 45.
Just look at that though, Fred. One became the biggest comedian, and the other one became the biggest activist.
Yeah, they were best
ever. Those two are just the biggest of biggest in each of their genres, man. That's crazy how they could. Yeah. The world is crazy like that, man.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, they was running through Harlem, selling dope, fighting, using drugs. He was a street peddler. Red Fox and Malcolm were street peddlers, basically. Hoodlums, hoodlums, finding ways to make money, and working side jobs, to survive, and finding ways to fit in, get in where you fit in, so it's like a neighborhood hustler, that's basically what Malcolm and Fox was.
Yeah, man. Shout out to DB, man. We miss you, big dog. You know what I'm saying? Keep getting better, big dog. Keep getting better, man.
And but yeah, I'm excited. I saw your title. I'm like, because I got you on notification, so I'm like, yeah, I'm excited for this one. I'm definitely excited. I just got it. So you just made it right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a prequel to the show. You know what I mean? Yeah. This is a prequel. Yeah.
Always, cause I'm always trying to think of something as far as movie Monday. I'm always trying to think of a movie or something to tie in. So
I thought he did a hell of a job at just having like his movements. I thought Denzel did a really good job with this move. I thought Angela Bassett wasn't a good cast for his wife, but Angela Bassett played his wife, right?
I think so.
For Betty Shabazz, Dr. Betty Shabazz.
This Betty on Godfather of Harlem?
She's good, huh? Yeah, she's very good. She's very good. They casted her well. Yeah, they very.
I remember you saying something a few months ago. Probably wasn't even that long ago. But I really wish that Malcolm X had some sons, though.
It would have been different. Listen, if Malcolm X had sons, the Nation of Islam would not be as strong as they are, because Louis Farrakhan would not be in a position. Listen, if and I believe this because this is how I'm raising my son, and this is how most men would raise their son in that vein. They would have been as firm as Malcolm X, and they would have put a lot of pressure on the Nation of Islam if Malcolm had sons, man. That's what I wish. But Farrakhan rose, and
the most profound statement in that show. You probably feel me when I say this, where he was like, "My daddy died young, so I'm prepared to die young too."
Yeah, Earl Little. Yeah, that was his dad, Earl Little. Yeah, man, it's But his dad, and that speaks to it because Malcolm's dad, Earl Little, was a Garveyite. So
what?
A Garveyite. So he followed Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey is out of Harlem too. So imagine a sitcom about Harlem, you know, where it just keeps going. You know what I mean? It don't stop. It just roars to the 80s, you know.
And then you go to 5%ers.
Yeah, and then the 5%ers is an extension of Elijah Muhammad, you know, on some level. It's yeah. Oh, Earl Little instilled that in Malcolm X, that toughness, stand firm, believe. His father never left Omaha, you know. He stood firm on what he believed in, you know. So same, and Malcolm was in that vein. And Malcolm shot the club up 5 times. You know, he had the set of twins. He couldn't get a boy, you know. I
shoot to the left, man.
Yeah. You know, so I wish he would have had at least 2 boys, man, you know, because it's and I mean this sincerely. I think there wouldn't be a Louis Farrakhan if Malcolm had some boys. I believe that. It would have rolled over. America would have rolled with, if they were in the same vein as Earl Little, Malcolm Little, and his 2 boys. I genuinely believe that. But, you know, he came in the 80s and it was a void there, and, you know, and the rebirth of the Nation of Islam. Just being real honest with you, you know, because I think his kids would have been bigger than W.D. Muhammad, you know, Wallace D. Muhammad, which was Elijah Muhammad's son, who took over the Nation of Islam and made it Orthodox Muslim, you know, and you know, so, and maybe he doesn't die if he has 2 sons, you know, because his sons are protecting him. No, but they wouldn't have been old enough, so I stand corrected. So yeah, man. So it's a lot of what ifs, but I wish he would have had a son, man. At least 2 sons, man. Oh man. Oh gosh, it would have changed so much of history. It would have changed so much. Yeah. So we'll never know.
But Fred, I'm gonna let you finish up, man.
You might as well tell me to play the song. Let's get the hell out of here, man. We go over the cows, man. Why not? Go over the cows. Hit the like button. We're gonna go over the cows. We're gonna talk about who played the greatest Malcolm X, man. I'm excited to hear what DJ got to say. You know,
man, listen, hey, matter of fact, hey Fred, before you get your pistachios and your orange juice, man, stop by real quick, chop it up, and then go.
Okay. No, yeah. I'll sit here and do it. Yeah, his grandson. Yeah, but that's not having, and that's another reason, not having men in your family. Man, you know, Malcolm's grandson set the house on fire, and that ultimately led to Dr. Betty Shabazz's death. She succumbed to the injuries of that fire. What was that? June of 2000? June of 99? I don't know.
How the hell?
Yeah. Google it. Yeah. So she would have lived a lot longer. She probably would have lived another 10 years, you know, so 97, 92,000, somewhere in there. Yeah.
Imagine if you could have got that interview.
Set the apartment on fire. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. So these are truths, you know, but there's no men in the Shabazz family. No men. And no men. Like it's so, you know, it is what it is, man. You know, but yep. So that's where we're at, man. And yes. Have boys, man. Keep shooting the club up till you get a boy, man. It's important.
Shoot to the left. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, shoot to the left. Yeah, I'm excited to go on your show, man. So tell me what to do, man, so we can get out of here.
Oh, man, we finna head out, man. You know, Fred, play the song. Shout to GB, man.
Taylor Bell, man, appreciate you, President. Unique Don, Birdman, what's up? Ajun the Great, Smoke Check Podcast, E1K, Mr. Blue, Reggie Owens. Yeah, we got to get a Mauricio Suleiman, Reggie Owens part 2, man. You can't curse him out, though, Reg. You can't curse him out, but you know how to play that. All right, walk him down. Brian G, S. Dot, Dada, KJ, Big Dog Willie, Mark West, Hustler Slim in the house. Andy C, thank you guys for coming in here tonight. Thank you. Means a lot. Tone Brown, you got to call in and say what's up to me tomorrow, man. Come say what's up, man. Come say what's up. Jarvis. Oh, man. We're Rob G Films. We got something for you, man, in a little bit. Life's a play with no rehearsal. Come for your role. Man, you take it personal. Cause the devil is a lie, eh? I'm telling you the truth, eh? It's all in what you do, eh? Some things you gotta do, eh? Oh, man. We get disrespected on so many different levels. You know that the best things awesome, are never instant. Just shine, let them see your brilliance. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. Hurry up. You got 30 seconds. You got 2 minutes. What's your question, Ajun? Hurry up. It's my personal statement. Running game like a Mason. If you turn to be the greatest, yeah. Bobbing and weaving. Go subscribe to Kyle, man. We gonna talk some Malcolm, man. Y'all can. I know a lot about that subject, so if you guys want to ask questions about it, I know a lot. So.
Nigga, Fred knows everything about that subject.
No, I don't know everything, but I've read every book. I've watched every movie. And September 9th, Wednesday night, Blood Brothers come out. I'm excited, man. Hopefully they tell the truth, man. You know, because Muhammad Ali betrayed them, you know, in 65. So,
man, I really want to know why he chose.
That was his religious leader.
But did Malcolm tell him to stay there?
Told him the truth. But he thought he was using him, you know what I mean? Because he was out of the nation. You know what I mean? And you know, and by then Muhammad Ali was knee deep in, you know what I mean? He was all in. I'm learning more about black. I just want to know of black movements like the Black Panthers. Ooh, shit. I mean, Marcus Garvey had a great movement. Marcus Garvey had a great Back to Africa movement, was sensational. You know, he built all that from the ground up and people's money. Love y'all, man. Love y'all. Frederick Douglass he was. Love y'all, man. We'll holler. We going over to Kyle's right now. Is that what we doing, Kyle?
Yeah, I'm already live. So y'all just go ahead.
You're already live.
Go on over. We already live.
Ajun, ask me tomorrow. We'll continue that conversation tomorrow. Love y'all, man.
Nigga, come to the boxing section and ask him. He finna hop on.
Oh, yeah, Ajun, come to the barbershop. We'll talk about it in the barbershop. How about that? Click the link. Smart, Kyle. Smart. It's great PR. Love y'all, man.